Yes, people. Big up to everyone in the building. It's Monday. I'm wearing a blue t-shirt tonight. Today, dark navy blue. My missus bought me a light blue Manchester light top for Eid the other day. I was like, nah, take that back, because you know what? You need to change colors. So she got me a navy blue today. But still, I'm not even gonna. You know what? Yeah, I'm not even happy about yesterday, bro. Yeah, but I'm seeing a lot of Arsenal content creators smiling and all jubbly and all happy and that. Yeah, and like, what for? I'm only happy to see you, bro, but I'm not happy about yesterday. Although you're gonna try to cook me, I'm probably gonna agree with a lot of points, and I'm also gonna be doing my own cooking as well. So you can't cook someone who's already cooked. I think a lot of the viewpoints we're probably gonna agree with, going back to previous things that you said as well. I see the light, bro. I'm starting to well, I'm not starting to see the light, but I'm seeing the light even more now. But yeah, it's disappointing, man. Disappointing. Did you watch the game? Did you watch it? Have you frozen? Oh no, you're still there. Yeah.
Oh,
did you watch the game?
I watched the game, bro. I watched the game,
bro. What's your
Yeah, bro. I watched the game.
What's your opinion, man? What's your opinion on the game?
Whoa, this is it, bro. I'm not even gonna cook you that much. I'll be honest. It's one of them ones where it's like you gotta let this marinate and see just how, you know, if the mentality kind of crumbles moving forward into the league. If you start losing points now, suddenly 9 points. Is it really 9 points? Because we'll talk about the Carabao Cup, but man, I'm gonna start with the bigger picture first, right? You got serious questions about what do these players even want? Yeah, because we can have a conversation about Arteta, because I'm gonna have a conversation about Arteta too. But bro, some of these players, do they want silverware? They just want a paycheck, right? Serious conversations, because now 9 points, yeah, is well cool saying 9 points, but bro, City have a game in hand. They win that's 6. Then you face them at the Etihad. They win that, then that's 3. Yeah. All of a sudden, it's looking real flipping sketchy, bro. And that's where, you know, this cooking, I'm not, because listen, Carabao's a Carabao, yeah. But if this seeps through moving forward, and we'll see, time will tell, if this seeps forward and into your league campaign, into your other cup competitions, and all of a sudden, there's still a possibility, there's still a chance here where this could be the most momentous, gargantuan, the most humongous bottle job we've ever seen in our entire lifetimes. And I think that's the big scary conversation that most Arsenal fans probably just aren't ready to accept yet, because a lot of them will say, well, it's just a Carabao. I'm sorry, but it's been 30 odd years.
Nah, that argument don't wash with me, bro. Yeah, I've been hearing people like coming out with, oh, do you know what? Bigger fish to fry. Oh, it's only a Mickey Mouse cup. No. Don't come with that rubbish now.
Cool. All right, cool. Let's run with that though. Let's just, for entertainment purposes, we'll run with that. It's bigger fish to fry. Cool. What's next? FA Cup. You already won one of that. What else you got for me? Champions League, mate. You started 6 years, no trophy. But this is it. Like, if you started in your final year, so you've been 6 years without a trophy, you've not touched the final in however long. This is the first final since the last FA Cup that he has been in, and you decide to not use the best keeper. And you decide to not use the best keeper. You decide to use a goalkeeper that has lost 5 finals previously. It's now 6 now that he's lost him, by the way. The Kepa curse continues. What hope here do you have in a Champions League final? Are you concussed? Are you skunked? Am I supposed to be confident that, yeah, you can go and win Champions League now? The Arsenal fans are supposed to be confident. Some of them will say, well, the team's good enough. But I'm sorry, which team wins a trophy without an elite gaffer? Multiple trophies, nonetheless. Which team gets it on the line? A team which hasn't won a trophy together, really. A team that hasn't really got over the line yet. So even the team, I don't think... The team, they need a gaffer, an experienced gaffer, more than ever before. And when you're going out with, you know, your second best goalkeeper, you're going out with questionable attacking decisions, your defensive setup. It's looking like you're playing for a draw in a final, which makes no flipping sense anyway. Where was the intent to attack? Where was the first 20 minutes was looking all right, and then what happened? It fizzled out. Where were the players? Certain players on 300k a week.
I'm going to talk on that.
Other players are be conversations for the next captain, right? We're looking at potential, talking about a dynasty. We're saying of Arsenal. If this the first Arsenal team that can maybe do a back-to-back potentially. People have these conversations, talking about quads, talking about trebles. Not you personally. I'm not cooking you for that.
Yeah. We're gonna talk about all of that. Yeah. I'm gonna talk about all of that.
So in general, this was the noise coming out of the fan base, right? Comparing this team to certain 08, 09 legendary teams. Certain content creators were taking it too far. So now, where were these players? Because we can talk about the gaffer, and I've been saying, and you know where I stand on this gaffer. Certain decisions made by this club. It's now bigger than a gaffer because this club has allowed certain players to leave. For example, Ethan Muneri with no callback in the clause. You know, don't think you can recall him from Marseille. Whose idea was that? I'm sure that wasn't just Arteta who signed that off, right? So, wouldn't a player like him? I think we desperately needed a player like him yesterday. You want to compete on all four fronts. Why are you downgrading your attack? And now you had options on the bench, Max Diamond, for example, who didn't even get a sniff. The game was crying out for something like him because you see what Shirky was doing. Shirky was just controlling off the chest and just juggling the ball like it was playing, 5-a-side random at the park or something. It's peak, bro. It was just balling out, just kick about with the lads type beat. Honestly, it's for a final and for the hype that this team had here. It's embarrassing, absolutely embarrassing. He went out sad. It was pathetic. It reminded me of what Man United did last season to Spurs. It was just pathetic. In the Europa League final, right? Vibes. So now, because I think a trophy would have been great psychologically. You can argue that maybe City needed it more. There's an argument for that, but at the moment, if you've been 6 years counting, now you got to wait a bit longer. Now the conversation is, will you even get one? Is the Premier League even as guaranteed?
The funny thing is,
3 points. No, I'm just saying, like, if City closed into 3 points, is this conversation really then going to be about how many trophies versus are we winning one at all? And that's the seriousness of it. But yeah, you were saying, bro?
No, I was just saying that there's never a question about City needing anything more, bro. Yeah, Arsenal needed this trophy. It's been 33 years or 32 years since we won a last Carabao Cup. Now, a trophy, a lot of people don't understand this, but a trophy is a title, When you look up all your titles and everything you've won, a Carabao Cup is part of a title, It's not just the Premier League, Champions League or titles. Your FA Cups are titles. We're not talking about community shields or none of that rubbish, We're talking about cups, trophies that you win, Carabao, domestic cups, all of that, They're considered your title hauls, So when people turn around, after the loss and say, oh, it was just a Mickey Mouse trophy and stuff like that, think about how the team got there in the first place, All that hard work to get there, for fans to turn around and say it's a Mickey Mouse trophy. All that hard work to get there, for the team to capitulate in the final. And you know the worst thing for me, is every time, or I say 99% of the time, Arteta faces Pep, he always crumbles, bro. He always crumbles in some form of way. I don't like this father-son, apprentice, professor relationship between them. Now, try and break that off now and you know what? I don't even like you no more. I don't even want to talk to you no more. I'm not even shaking your hand. Have a little bit of beef between yourselves, innit? Do you know what I mean? Have a little bit of rivalry because as far as I'm concerned, it's looking like Agent Arteta at the moment for me. It looks like Agent Arteta because we go into the final and all of a sudden we ain't got nothing in the final. After the first 20 minutes, we ain't got nothing. Pep changes up the little tactics, puts 4 players, yeah. Turkey, he effectively played like 4-2-4. So he's put 4 people, not even pressing our defenders, but just standing there, yeah. So our midfielders now are just like, you got Zubi, he ain't even looking for the ball, bro. He's just standing there like behind thinking, what am I gonna do? Rice, the same. They can't do anything. Now, if you're a Premier League team, yeah, and you watch that final now, yeah, is that not the blueprint of how to deal with Arsenal now? That's another question. The guys saw this. Yeah? Go on. You say?
I think we both cut up for a second.
Oh, sorry, man.
Yeah.
But
yeah, it's all right. I think we cut up for a second.
Am I cutting out still? Am I back? Am I back? Can you hear me? Hello? I think it's you that's cutting out, not me. I'm going to keep talking anyway. The manager and Kepa cost us. Why start Kepa? This is the final. And you know what? I got it wrong. I thought Kepa was going to be good for the final, but when I look back at it now, he's made some mistakes. And his history in cup finals says it all. Yeah, I think he's lost, as you said, 5 finals. He's lost 5 finals in it, apparently, out of whatever. And it's my mistake. I thought, you know what, Kepa would be good for that final, and I put my hands up. You know, I'm not gonna do the, you know, thing. I thought Kepa would be good in the final, but he let us down. He let us down severely. You know, Raya's not messing up that catch. Raya's catching that ball. But the worst thing for me is that Arteta froze in a major cup final. Sorry, it's a cup final to me, so it's a major to me. He froze in a cup final, and he didn't have no answers for Pep. He had first half, 15 minutes in the first half, and 45 minutes in the second half to make changes. And I mean, change the tactical approach here, not just the players, but to change the tactical approach. And he didn't do anything. Oh, he didn't do anything. And this is what, well, okay, I'm going to keep talking anyway, because you know what? I'm annoyed today, people. Big up to Johnny in the building, man. Make sure you go and subscribe to him. Wicked show yesterday, man. He had the full crew on lock yesterday, man. Make sure you go and support his channel as well. Yeah, I think he's on, don't know how many subs he's on now, but make sure you go and subscribe to him anyway. We're going to get into this guy. We're going to get into this guy because this guy's on fraud watch right now. And if you don't like what I've got to say, then please don't watch my script. Watch it. Please don't like, because there's going to be a lot of criticism today. There's going to be a lot of criticism today. So if you don't like what I've got to say, then debate it with me, please. Please debate it with me. But Saka yesterday, anonymous. Same old. Gyökeres today, Gyökeres yesterday, first 20 minutes, put in the work. After that, not much. Trossard, waste of time. But you're picking these players. Yeah. Midfield, Rice, Zubimendi. Zubimendi's on fraud watch for me. I don't care if he's had a decent season. He's cost us in a few games this season. And I think yesterday, he cost us yesterday. Because his inability and his non-physical approach to games hurts us. We had Rodri locked down first half. We had Rodri for the first 35 minutes. Rodri was locked. Rice was doing his thing. You know, Rice was playing out of danger, but Zubimendi was nowhere to be seen. Nowhere. He's still frozen. He's still there. I think he's frozen again, man. This brother's free. Hey, This brother's moving like the FA Cup the final yesterday. That's what is. That's his broadband is moving like our team yesterday. It's crazy, and you're going to hear a lot of the same thing today. You're going to hear a lot of the same thing today, because it isn't about just moving on and everything being all good. It's not about moving on. It's about tackling the problems. It's about tackling the problems, easy. It's about tackling the problems. It ain't about just moving on and we move and bigger fish to fry. It's about tackling the issues. And we've got a lot of issues right now. You know, with the likes of Timber out. Eze was out as well, couldn't play as well. You know, Ben White, he wasn't great yesterday. I don't think he was great yesterday. A lot of our players weren't great yesterday. Now, we can talk about the manager all day long, and I can talk about the manager as well. But the players have to take a lot of responsibility on the pitch. Where was the leadership on the pitch? Why is Saka leading the team out as the captain yesterday? This is what I'm saying. This new Gen Z rubbish, yeah? It weren't like this in my day, bro. It weren't like this in your day. It weren't this. Oh, do you know what? Let's reward the captaincy for the one that's really nice in the dressing room, because you know what? He doesn't argue with anyone. He's really nice to everyone. And let's make him the captain because we're all happy. It weren't like that back in the day, Mido. Roy Keane, Patrick Vieira. You say something, you get a slap. It weren't like that. And the bigger picture is what you were saying earlier, is that nothing is promised. Don't think that the league's done, because it's not done. I keep hearing people say, well, you're still going to win the Premier League. It's not promised, bro. Let me tell you about the 2 games that can undo this, because I don't think you mentioned it. There's 2 games that can mess up the title for us. That's Man City and Newcastle. Yeah? Those are the 2 games, I think. Even a Bournemouth. Don't think it's safe playing against Bournemouth. You even played Bournemouth. Yeah?
Yeah.
And I know obviously you got robbed and all that kind of stuff with the penalty and stuff like that as well, yeah. But nothing is safe. Nothing is safe. And that performance by the manager yesterday, do you know what his excuse was? We were the better team in the first half. But you know what? Bernardo Silva said?
What did he say? I didn't see the comments.
Bernardo Silva said something like this. This is the expectations. This is what we are expected to do, kind of thing. You know what I mean? This is the expectation upon us. Yeah. You see the difference?
Yeah.
See the difference in mentality. So yeah, I ain't got nothing more to say, man. You can say what you got to say, man. I'm going through the comments, man.
Not much more to say, really, right? I mean, it's something that I've been saying for a while. And to be honest, right?
I believe this now. Sorry, Skills. Go on.
We're missing no creativity. Yeah. But you had Max Diamond there, and he decided not to use him. We had Ethan Wineri available in the club, and he decided to send him out. Big up Ahmed, by the way.
Big up Ahmed, man. Big up yourself, bro.
So it's not like these things were unavoidable. We just chat on YouTube, bro. We saw these things coming. Why couldn't the professionals get paid £1 million a year to do this shit for a living? They see this? Couldn't see any of this coming? I don't know. It's just how much grit has your team got? How much resilience is there now to get the Premier League over the line? Because now I think if you just sacrificed everything for one Premier League and just take that, that's in the position I think you should be looking to be, and not talking about trebles, quads like certain people have been giving way too much gas and praise to these players. Because these players have proven again that they're not really up for it. They just don't seem up for it. Don't know what was going on, because we can go through each of the players individually and just call them out, because there weren't many good performances at all. Kepa, absolute disaster class. I thought Ben White was pretty bad. Other than Gabriel and Saliba, who did their job, because Haaland didn't really get a sniff.
Yeah,
He had a
Saliba
couple
was
of
excellent
chances.
yesterday.
Saliba was really good.
Excellent. Yeah.
And and then Hincapi, probably the worst performance I've seen in an Arsenal shirt. And I've always said like he's been an underrated signing for Arsenal, but that was probably the worst performance I've seen in an Arsenal shirt from him. Absolute shocker. I mean, he should have been taken off, to be honest, after 30 minutes. That's how bad it was.
Yeah.
And then we go through to the midfield. Zubimendi, absolute, like, there's a reason why I don't think he starts.
Hiding.
He doesn't start for Spain. There's a reason why. He's not all
Don't
that.
he start for Spain?
No.
I thought he did.
Starts for... No, he don't start for Spain.
Oh, okay.
He steps in when there's an injury, similar to Dani Olmo. He doesn't really start for Spain.
Oh, see.
He's not that quality, that's why. And you know what? When he was at... where did he come from again?
Real...
Sociedad.
Yeah, Sociedad. Yeah.
Bro, I watched Casemiro box him up over 2 legs in Europa League when he was there. I knew from then, bro, this guy's Fugazi. He's not the player that people think he is. And again, you're seeing him multiple times this season anyway. He's dropped the ball in big games, conceding big chances. So he's not really the player that people gave the right to be. But also, I think Declan Rice as well. What did he offer?
First off, he was decent. Then he just tailed out, innit? One man midfield, bro. You can't do it all on his own, can he?
But he's limited to his capabilities. Like he can only do so much.
Yeah.
But the players around him. I mean, who's really looking at that team? And let's go through the team and just say like who's the maverick here? There's Eze. There's a big miss. Yeah. Right. Someone that you can rely on in a big moment, right? Who else is there this season?
Who else?
You can't say Saka. Can't really say Rice. Can't really say Odegaard. Definitely not Odegaard. Gyökeres, big moments, not really pulling his weight. Kai Havertz just come back from injury.
Yep,
Trossard, Martinelli. It's horrendous. Absolutely horrendous.
It's only a 16-year-old that we've got that we can.
Yeah,
it's ridiculous, isn't it, bro?
And the other one who could have done something, you've sent him out the club.
Yeah, 1 year.
Right. It's almost like what I've been saying for this whole time, bro. Like he doesn't like Mavericks. He doesn't like players who go off the cuff because it kind of goes against the entire philosophy of football. It's just structured defensive setup, nothing else.
Yeah, but didn't he play for PSG though, bro? Didn't he play like amongst the Ronaldinhos and all these types? Yeah, back in the day.
And that's why he couldn't hang.
What?
That's why he couldn't hang, bro. That's why his career didn't go anywhere. Well, look at some of them players and the names you've listed, and look at Arteta as a player. Who chats about Arteta as a player? But no one. No one speaks about Arteta as a football player. He's not Fabregas, yeah.
He was all right.
He's not Fabregas. He's not Fabregas. He never was, never will be. Yeah. He's not flipping
or anything like that.
Yeah, he's not Iniesta. He's not Xavi. He's not Busquets. He's not Pirlo. He's none of these players, bro. Not Beckham. So no one gives a shit about him. He's just a manager that people... bro, it's Cone Boy, innit? Pep's Cone Boy. Proved it again yesterday.
Yeah.
He's not a big man. And when in these moments here, when you need your manager to perform in big games, big moments with big decisions here, and he's constantly fumbling the bag, even if you get the Premier League, do you want to keep him?
You know what? That question, yeah, that's for me. No, but I think these owners will keep him, and the fan base will probably. And if you want to do the fairness thing, they probably will keep him. But for me, I don't think so. Not unless he's going to change his approach, bro. His tactical approach, the way we play football and stuff like that. Because we're not going to sustain this. Let me show you something quickly. I just want to show you something here. Does that look like a brother that's happy?
That Cronky, yeah?
Cronky, yeah? That's Cronky, yeah? Does he look like he's happy in that photo?
When was this at the...
This was at the cup. This was at the cup yesterday.
Of course not. but he's happy he's getting his paycheck. Because how much does a Carabao really in terms of earnings? Is it much? Maybe
Not much, is it?
not much, right? Compared to getting top 4, compared to getting champs, compared to making. So I don't think he gives a shit at the end of the day because he's doing a job, bro.
No, but he's the young clonky, man. He's the young clonky. So you know what? You know when these billionaires are like with each other and stuff like that, because his other teams in the States, I think they're doing bits. So isn't it like kind of like?
So then it falls on the Berta, right?
Better.
As in, he needs to be making.
He doesn't manage the team though. Berta doesn't manage.
No, but he gets the call on the manager, right? Does he not? Does he not get the final?
Well, yeah, probably.
Decision?
Well, that's a good question. Because
then I think a lot of people will. Arteta was better a couple of seasons ago. He was, as in, like,
yes,
he had the keys. He had the keys to the club, right?
Yeah.
So now I think people should be focusing in the energy on Berta and watching him and asking him, well, what are you going to do about it? Because if he's constantly failing himself and you keep giving him contracts, is Arteta to blame?
Shout out Flybury in the building, man.
And the thing is, yeah, if you do win the Premier League this season, and I still think you do win the league, right? That's why I'm not cooking a disclaimer in it. If Arsenal go ahead to win the Premier League, yeah, no one will gives a shit about today. I'll be honest. People forgetting it. It just gets etched, lost in history. You get the Premier League, most people will forget in it. That's why I'm not cooking Arsenal too much. But I don't think winning the Premier League and keeping him is good for your club long term. I don't think that's good long term because the style of football you play, the amount of the squad building he does in terms of the profiles of players he likes and doesn't like, I just don't think it suits well with Arsenal, who I've grown up watching as a football club. Completely different. Opposite ends of the spectrum.
What do you think about this comment from Skills? Because I kind of got a different opinion to him, but I wanna express it, but in a non-disrespectful way. He says, I think we are too reactionary. I know it was bad, but we are still in 3 competitions. Let's wait and see what happens.
Yeah.
But don't we do that every season?
But I think that's the wrong way to look at it because if you're failing to get a Carabao Cup over the line, what hope do you have? Let alone the FA Cup, the Champions League. Are you crazy? You trust this manager to field a team and make the right decision in the Champions League final? You must be crazy. And just because you can stumble through the league playing this haram low block football, set piece FC, and you stumble to the league, does that mean that suddenly he's got the balls and the grit and he's got the risk taken to be an elite gaffer to go for 2-3 competitions? I don't think so. There's a reason why, like, he hasn't won a single cup. You don't have to be the best manager to win a cup. You just got to have take some risks.
This is the point.
Take some risks.
This is the point.
Ten Hag won 2 trophies. Yeah. Ten Hag won 2 trophies. No one rates him, but he made big decisions and gave young players an opportunity in the finals who scored. Kobe Mainoo scored. Garnacho scored. I don't rate Garnacho, but the decision to put him out in a final was correct. So where was Max Dowman? Why is he not getting a sniff? Someone who's high on confidence, someone who's obviously like he's itching for a moment like this. He's got the hunger, he's got the passion. Where was he? Why was he not even thought about? Why the fuck are you going for Jesus? Are you crazy? What are we?
This comment here, he's still young. This is his first job.
No, he's not young.
Skills.
Nah.
Winners win. Losers look for excuses. He's been in the job for like 6 years now. So he has experience being in his first job. Yeah. This is enough experience to take him to another job or to another big job. Yeah. But he has no experience of actually winning multiple trophies, year upon year. He doesn't have what the elite managers have. And that's, I would say, elite tactical approaches in certain games. And sometimes when you play against the bigger teams, you have to have a way of beating them. We've lost to Liverpool this season. We've lost to Man United. We've lost to, who else did we lose to in the league? Who's the other team? We lost 3 games this season, isn't it?
Wait, who did you lose to?
Man United, Liverpool,
and
who else was it?
Who's the third one? I'm not sure.
Well, we've lost 3 games anyway this season. Anyway,
Was City this the third one?
No, we've not lost to City this season.
No,
not in the cup. Sorry, not in the league anyway.
Okay, in the league
anyway.
Okay.
Who was the third team? I think it was like it was a joke team that we lost to, bro. I can't remember. Chat, who did we lose to? Who's the third game we lost to? But anyway, when you play against teams like Pep and stuff like that, yeah, you have to be able to, and you have to be able to change it up any time of the game. And this thing of a manager just going out to lose and not to lose, that's a bit dead. Did Pep, although he stifled us with the passing and everything, yeah, there was a goal to win that game. Yeah, he forced us into making mistakes. Yeah, he forced Kepa into making that mistake. If you're not crossing the ball, if you're not doing all of this type of stuff, yeah, then you're not forcing anything. You're not forcing anything, are you? Kepa making that mistake, the ball has to be in that area, isn't it, for him to make the mistake?
See, in that, so towards the end of the first half,
yeah,
and then into the second half, they were getting a lot of momentum.
Yeah,
they weren't really testing Kepa other than that, but they were getting into the right areas, getting a lot of momentum, and it was coming. No one was surprised.
You can see it. There was energy in it, like
it was coming in it.
Yeah,
and that again, like a lot of it, bro, comes down to the way Rodri was just handling the midfield, spraying off passes. Rodri was controlling that midfield, was class yesterday, and then Shirky further up the pitch was just, just holding the ball, being creative, trying to force things through. You had Semenyo, who was absolutely cooking Hikapi. Is that his name? Hincapié, yeah. Absolutely frying him, blood. Absolutely frying him. And then you had Doku, pretty poor in the first half, but in the second half, he performed much better, and he was just absolutely frying in the wing. So we're looking at these areas where City were playing well, and obviously Nico O'Reilly as well, man of the match in it, but he was absolutely killing it. So we're looking at the English talent in City side, Nico O'Reilly. He's doing his thing. What was Saka doing? The English talent, the captain, right? We look at the City midfielders. We got Shirky absolutely stringing passes together and just keeping the ball in that area of the pitch and creating opportunities. What was Havertz doing on the other side? We can argue that both strikers from both teams were shocking.
Did you see Havertz missed that early chance?
Yeah, which I thought was
business. And
it's fine margins. It's fine margins in these finals and situations like that where you need to be bagging. And there's the difference between a good player and a great player, or a mediocre player and a good player. So it's these moments where he didn't bag. That's what counted.
People were calling for Havertz. Yeah, people were crying for Havertz to start games, start as the number 9, crying for him.
Yeah,
and this is what they were crying for.
And we look at supposedly washed Rodri, how he was absolutely bossing the midfield. And what was Zubimendi and Rice in their prime doing? This is prime Zubimendi and Rice, supposedly. What were they
chasing
doing?
Shadows, bro.
Right?
Chasing shadows.
And I think that's why, like, I personally don't put Rice in that world-class conversation, because I don't think he doesn't have the skill set. He's not, like, the things that Rodri can do, Rice can't do all of them. But the things Rice can do, Rodri, when he had legs, could do all of them, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Right, so, and I think yesterday, like, it's just shown that I think overall, there's a lot of questions that you need, man, about your team, your players. There's a lot of talking on PR that comes out of the club, as with any club, right? Probably a few apology posts or videos saying we're sorry and this and that, but it's like, no one wants to hear all that, fam. Go get the medals. Bring the fucking silverware back. That's what I want to see. What are you talking for, man? Talk is cheap. It's easy to talk. Go out there in the pitch and fight for it. Because I think, the most embarrassing thing personally here is the fact that this is a bad City side, This
Do you know
is
the two?
this is a
Who are
bad.
the
This
two
is not
starting?
like it was a good City side, and you guys fought with your heart and sleeves and fought for the badge, and he just lost that. It wasn't that. It was a really bad City side, absolutely pulling their pants down and embarrassingly. Doing kick-ups in the game, 2-0 up, taking the piss. There's violations. Sorry, yeah, you were saying, bro.
We even got a nice little touch, yeah, like with Ruben Diaz being out with a hamstring injury, and you
Exactly,
had
right.
Kusanov.
He's cup tied,
Yeah.
right?
What more do we want? Do we want the goalkeeper not to be? Oh, I know, yeah, Trafford in goal as well. Remember that? They're Trafford in goal.
Yeah, Trafford in goal. Yeah.
What
obviously,
do we want? Oh,
I understand
yeah.
you're missing Odegaard, you're missing Eze.
Yeah, but Odegaard hasn't played though.
Okay,
Odegaard
but you're
hasn't
missing Eze, and I understand that, innit?
Yeah.
So a lot of people will mention that, and that's fair enough, innit? I do hear that, but you've got options. You've got options. You just didn't use them. Max Diamond was there, even if Kai Havertz was stinking it out, which he was. Just hook him.
Favourites.
So
why did Saka play 90 minutes?
There we go.
What did he
me
offer?
He didn't offer a moment, which is why you normally keep a player. So when your players are like, for example, Bruno, sometimes he has a shit 70, 80 minutes, but he'll just give you a random moment, a bit of magic, and he will just get something. That's what you're looking for, and that's why you expect your captain to be on the pitch, but that's not what Saka is. I'm sorry, like I don't think he is that player, and I think a lot of people are putting expectations on players who just aren't that as good as people say they are or think they are.
Yeah, listen. There's some serious conversations that we have to have about some of our players, man. And there's a question: where do we go from here? How do we turn it around? So obviously that question's thing to me. The only way we can turn it around is by going out and winning that league, going to the Etihad and beating City. That's the only way we can turn it around.
I think if you beat him at Etihad, you can say you took your chain back in it.
Yeah, to some extent,
and you win the league. So
yeah,
cool. They popped your chain, you popped theirs, isn't it? But if it comes down to 3 points and it's all fighting for 3 points towards the end of the season, then it's all about minerals and bottle in it. And I just don't think your team has that. If we're going off yesterday's result, but look, it's still 9 points clear, right? I think now you just got to focus on making sure the league is secured rather than talking about other cup competitions, and that includes the Champions League. Because let's be honest, if you book Barcelona, are you going to pay for a draw over 2 legs and try to get over
you're talking about Barcelona like we've beaten Sporting already, bro. I don't like that talk, bro. We've not even played Sporting yet.
This is how Arsenal fans have been chatting, bro. This is how Arsenal fans have been chatting, right?
Man's doing that, you know. Man's doing that.
But this is how Arsenal fans have been chatting, bro.
I know.
This is it.
It's nonsense, bro. Ridiculous, bro. Nah, we got to play Sporting first, man. But anyway, rage baiting. What happened with you, man? Because obviously you, man, copped a draw the other day. You're still in a nice position with 55 points, third behind Man City. Liverpool lost as well, the scumbags as well. What happened? Because I've not watched the game, but I heard there was some dubious decisions going on in that game. You know, you, man, should have had, is it 2 penalties or something?
Yeah, so
talk me through the game, man, because I didn't watch it. So
I thought we played well, right? We did play well. The penalties. So Cunha got his shirt pulled down. We were 1-0 up.
Yeah, I saw that.
Scored a pen, right?
Yeah.
Not long after that, Ahmad. Did you see that Ahmad incident?
I've not seen it, no.
Right. So he's basically blocked in the box and pushed off the ball. With any other place on the pitch, that's a foul, right? But the referee decided not to give that, but he allowed play to go on, and then off the back of that shout, we conceded a goal and Bournemouth scored.
Oh, what? So he allowed the play
immediately after,
that's a violation, man.
And if you watch the highlights on Sky Sports, innit?
Yeah.
On YouTube, innit? Like, it will show you the full clip, like where you're not even like you're seeing the incident, and then they counter and they score. So after that goal, where people are expecting that they'll probably call it back and give the penalty the other way and after VAR, but they allowed it. So cool, that happens.
That was 1-1. That was 1-1. Yeah.
1-1. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we
so
take
you must have been fuming. Was you fuming when you saw that?
I was pissed. I was livid.
I know Bruno must have been fuming when he saw that as well. Bruno must have been going livid.
I was livid, bro. I was livid. And then we scored from a set piece after that. Another corner, set piece, ole. Harry Maguire. And then he goes ahead and gets himself sent off. Last man, red card, penalty, and they score that penalty. Creepy.
2-1. So 2-1, he gets sent off.
2-1, he gets sent off.
Oh, yeah. What a fool.
And it's one of them ones where, had he just... It's one thing to complain about refereeing decisions, but I'm not really too mad about that. You know why? Because refereeing decisions have been shit for everyone this season. Either you get some or you lose some. It's just inconsistent. So I'm not really too mad about that. I think we did enough to win regardless of the pen, but we didn't win because of stupid bozo decisions. Bozo moments, for example, Harry Maguire. Poor defending. The fact that we switched off after the Ahmad, because half the team was running to the ref.
Yeah, but the ref should have stopped it though, shouldn't he? If Ahmad's on the floor, isn't it?
No, but he never stopped it. That's the thing. The ref is dubious, but this is where if I'm a manager, I'm a coach, I'm telling my players, why are you allowing the ref to influence your game? Get back into shape. Concentrate. Get back on it. Because of you complaining, you've allowed them to string 2 passes, slice through our midfield. And to be honest, we got lucky to walk out of there with a draw because they were pressing on us. They probably should have scored a third goal. If they had a screamer, hit the post from about 25, 30 yards out. We got very lucky to come out of there with a draw. And, on the night, I was disappointed, bro. Like, 2 points dropped. But after the results this weekend, bro, 1 point gained. Because Liverpool lost. Chelsea lost. The only team who won was Aston Villa.
Villa.
But then again, Villa, like, hit and miss. Sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe shit. So they're bound to drop more points moving forward anyway, I think. It's disappointing, I think. But I thought we played well to win and we didn't win regardless of the ref decisions. I think we shouldn't really be too focused on referee decisions because they're shit for everyone, bro. That's the reality of it, man.
But what's that? 1 loss in 7 or something like that?
That's it. You didn't lose the game. So I think a lot of people are overdoing it as well. I think the style and the brand of football that Carrick plays, it's very compact, but it's controlled. It's all and being the player that he was in the position that he played, he understands the aspect of the game more than anyone. How to keep a game ticking and keep opening chances up. And I think our players that we have, I don't think are good enough for the style that he wants. And I think if we back him with good players, especially in the midfield and wing departments, we can see some real good football, because some of the players like Mbeumo, he scored a few goals this season, but I'm not sold. I'm not happy. I'm not impressed.
I can't believe you're talking like that, bro.
His performances have been stinky, bro.
Really?
If he doesn't score, he offers nothing, bro. Absolutely nothing. So, I mean, you got players like Cunha who had a slow start, but now seem to be picking up and embracing the challenge. Other players I just don't think they're good enough. I mean, Sesko is still young. We need a more experienced striker. We don't have any decent left wing options anyway. Our fullbacks, Luke Shaw, Dalot, absolutely washed. Get him out of the club. Harry Maguire, I'd rather get him out as well. We need more centre backs. Casemiro will be gone. If Bruno stays, we need cover for him because he can't be playing like this every single year. Like, he will have a drop off eventually. After a certain age. Bro, there's just too many. I think if we're gonna compete talking about being top 3, top 4, talking about Champions League next season, cool. If this current squad stays how it is and we don't upgrade massively in the next season, we're fucked. We're finished.
There was talk of there was some rumors. I'm trying to bring it up, but I can't find it right now. Yeah, this is. Let me share this.
Oh, your screen froze.
Am I back?
Oh, you're
now,
back.
Yeah?
You're back.
Sorry. Yeah, it's the. Tell me what you think about this news. I know it might just be rumors, but what's your opinion on this news here?
Mars Lewis Skelly. Listen, I think we're recruiting him for midfield. If that's the case, I don't know if it's true. I wouldn't take him at left back because he's not a left back. He's a midfielder.
Mm.
When you expect, because if you want a left back, go get Lewis Hall. That's what I'm on. Go get Lewis Hall. If you really want a left back, go get Lewis Hall. If you want to buy Lewis Skelly for midfield, I hear that. But I wouldn't take him at left back. That makes no sense to me.
Mm.
He's not a left
What?
back.
Hold on. So are you still giving Carrick the job? Because next season is 3 games a week, bro.
I've maintained low. In the summer, there's 2 options here. Number 1, you go all out here for Enrique. All chips on the table, go out for Enrique. If you're not able to get him, then stick with Carrick, because who else is good enough for this job?
What about De Zerbi?
I don't think he's good enough. What has he done? What has he done that's better than Carrick? What have any of these managers other than Enrique done? We're talking about available managers now, right? Managers that are available.
What
'Cause I would
about
take
my man at Palace? What about my man at Palace? What's his name?
Glasner.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck, bro. You think he's...
He won an FA Cup. He won an FA Cup, bro, last season.
So you see how Thomas Frank went to Spurs and absolutely shut himself here. What if that happens at Man United, at a bigger club with more eyes, more expectations, more demands, more scrutiny?
He
Because
likes a three at
Thomas
the back
Frank
as well,
and
innit?
Glasner were in the same kind of conversation before that. Are you willing to take that risk again? I'm not.
What
If
about
you're man,
Southgate? What about Southgate?
nah, blood. You're not trying to rage bait me now. I would, because people say Carrick, but people are not forgetting who else is a part of Carrick's coaching team. We have Steve Holland, the most experienced manager you're going to get anywhere
Yeah.
in terms of coaching experience, in terms of winning, in terms of the people he worked with, the players he's worked, the teams he's worked at, prime Chelsea, even with Southgate at England, he's worked with some of the best players England produced. Got him to a Euros final.
Hey, shout out to Quadra as well in the build. I'm gonna make you a mod, Quadra, man. I don't see you a lot, but I'm gonna make you a mod on my channel anyway. Big up to Quadra in the building, man. Is he on your channel actually? Or is he on mine's?
I think he's on yours.
Yeah, let me make him a mod, yeah, because Quadra's a real one, man.
My StreamYard was... I'm on my phone now. It was not doing this thing on my laptop, innit? That's why I kept freezing earlier.
Make Johnny
So I
one
ain't
as well.
even got the chat open.
Johnny, you need to start making people mods on your channel, man, because you get a lot of views, man. You need to start making people mods, man. Hey, this question though from Skills. You know, I know we're talking about Saka being rubbish, but what about Ahmed? I don't think Ahmed's rubbish, but
he's had a poor few. He's had a poor run of games. It's a weird one with him, right? Because he was, as a winger, going back a couple years ago, he was bright, creative, sharp, on the front foot, willing to take risks.
Yeah.
Now, post Amorim, who's put him in a wing back position, made him become a defender. It seemed like he's lost that edge. Now we're expecting him to kind of just forget all that and now suddenly be an attacker. It's like he doesn't know what to do, so almost, and he's definitely lost his edge. If he keeps up these performances, I'll be honest, like, you should sell him and get someone else.
Really?
Yeah. Find a better winger or keep him maybe as squad rotation, because he's just not good enough for this level. Because now, this is where I think the club, this is how we should be thinking, right? We are entering next season trying to compete on all 4 fronts like we should be. This season was an anomaly. And we pick up trophies here and there anyway, right? Do we have the depth and the squad and the quality to be doing this in the Champions League? Seeing how teams like English teams this season got bust up, we got broken apart. Yeah, Chelsea got battered. Spurs got battered. City got battered.
Got moved to...
Absolutely chefed up. Do we want to embarrass ourselves like that as well? So this is where I think people should be. You shouldn't be scared to say that his players aren't good enough. I'm sorry, he shouldn't.
But you know, Elliot Anderson and that as well. Elliot Anderson, Adam Wharton.
Anderson's cold, but I think he's nailed on for City from the reports I've been reading. Peaking it. So we're looking at, okay, I think Belieber comes through. Right, I think that's nailed on for United. I think we get Belieber, and I think we end up either getting Wharton or Tonali. Even There's some rumors
Tonali as
about
well.
Bruno.
Yeah, my
Bruno,
guy. Yeah.
even Bruno got Guimaraes. There's rumors about that coming out.
That's
So
not bad. Man.
there's, but then there's what about the wingers? But left wing is finished.
Who you got
What?
left?
So Dorgu's out injured,
Yeah. Oh.
and
Yeah,
we
he
played.
mashed up, he mashed up himself,
Yeah,
innit?
and then we played Cunha on the left, but he kind of more drifts centrally.
But
Drifts
he's
there.
been playing well on that side, though, hasn't he?
But we need cover for him because can't keep playing like this every single game. If we're playing in Champions League fronts and we're playing to win it, yeah, not just playing to exist, just to participate, bro.
See, this is what I don't like.
We need actual wingers.
Now you're going to be in the same market as us now because I
100%.
think we're going to need a left. We're going to need a left winger as well. So you can take Martinelli off us if you want, bro.
I'm good, bro.
Take Trossard as well.
I'm good, bro. I'm good. Bun them, man. Still, you can hold that, bro. I swear you man gave me extensions anyway on contracts.
Yeah. But no.
So
That's
they ain't going. They ain't getting nowhere, fam. You can
that's
keep
getting
them.
ripped up in the summer, man. But D-Man, Newcastle lost to Sunderland 2-1. Double beatings this season, bro.
Man, Robbie Lashley and that. Robbie Lashley, bro. He's no joke, fam. I've been saying it, fam. He's no joke. He's a serious striker, you know.
I'm telling you, bro.
A lot of teams could do with him.
100%. Newcastle in 12th, I think, this season.
Yeah.
Do you think Eddie needs to go end of the season? Do you think it's time?
I think his time is done. I think he's absolutely destroyed Walter ruined his career.
He wants to go back in it more than it.
He's going to go Bayern. I wouldn't be surprised if he ends up at Bayern Munich because Bayern were in for him before, but they weren't willing to pay the price. So now I think he will go to Bayern, and you'll see the best of him again.
Yeah.
Tonali probably going to leave. Bruno Guimaraes probably going to leave.
Yeah.
Lewis Hall probably going to leave. Livramento is probably going to leave.
Wow, that's a big.
Isak's already left. Who's left?
Crazy. What's the other one who scored the 2 goals the other day? What's his name? The black winger. What's his name? Came from Forest.
Ilanga.
Do you think he'll be there as well?
He's not good enough. He'll stay, but he's not good enough.
Yeah.
Week in, week out, we've seen how inconsistent he is, and I've known that ever since his time at Man United. So, you know, it's not a surprise there for me anyway. They're in a lot of problems, bro. And I've said it to them months back when they were getting gassed about Champions League and this and that, talking about all 4. Some of the fans were talking about being in 4 fronts. Can you believe that?
What?
Yeah. I was on stream. I was on stream with them with Specs and not Specs himself, but I think Mitch, big him up, innit? He's a Newcastle fan. Yeah, fam. 4 fronts they're talking about. And I said to him, you man, you're gonna finish 10th. This is where they were top 4.
Yeah.
They were in the top 5. I said you're gonna finish 10th, and Champions League is gonna distract you. You're gonna waste your time. You're gonna get tired for nothing. You're gonna sacrifice league position, and you end up winning 0 competitions. Your chance to win a Carabao Cup, you fucked up. You could have won something in that competition because Newcastle could have beaten Arsenal and City if they win this competition. Don't get it twisted.
Yep.
They fumbled that bag. So now what's left? You've pissed away a whole season, and all your teams are going to leave. Well done. Yeah, I think them man got too big for their boots. They think you can just fast track heritage and success like it works overnight. Are you dumb? Are you stupid, blood? You know how much blood, sweat, and tears you got to put into invest into your squad, into your team, into experience, into building something.
It's mad, bro. It's mad. What about so obviously, you know, just we touched on Newcastle. What about the likes of Chelsea getting absolutely moved to by the Toffees?
Oh my god.
At the weekend.
Bro, sensational hate watch. Sensational hate watch.
What is going on with Chelsea, man? This fraud, Rossini, man.
Don, what I've been saying all season from early on your streams. I've been cussing these even before Rossini was there. I was cussing out this team, right? Because let's put the manager aside. We knew that he's a little nobody. He looks like a PE teacher, just lifted to be a yes man, a corporate yes man, company man, and that's all he was from Strasbourg. So I ain't gonna corn him like that. It's like, why am I gonna corn you, bro? It makes no sense. Look at the players, fam. You see the way Enzo Fernandez loses the ball and stops caring, stops running.
Yeah,
Star
them
player,
man
100
went
M's.
out. Them man went out.
There we go, bro. And what have I been saying all season, bro? I said, well, should we pull the receipts, fam? I'm gonna pull them up for next stream. You know, I said it for months. These players are not sticking around. Palmer's not sticking around. Caicedo's not sticking around. Cucurella's not sticking around. Enzo's not going to stick around. The only one who is Reece James.
What's this? Is this breaking news? Nah, that can't be right.
Nah, I don't think so.
He's just made that shit up.
Yo, I'm gonna gulag you for
Nonsense.
spreading shit.
Isn't
That's
it,
the
man?
case. Because the group chat would have been popping if he got sacked.
Yeah, there's nothing, no breaking news or anything like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, go on.
But yeah, bro, this Chelsea side, their owners, Epstein FC, just trafficking bare youths, giving them 10-year death row contracts, buying Garnacho and Gittins off the bench of a dusted Man United and a rubbish Dortmund and expecting them to do anything. Yeah. You should have seen the intentions from early. They're not serious. Certain managers they've interviewed, yeah, like Nagelsmann and Enrique, rejected them.
Yeah.
The PR says that Chelsea rejected them. Don't get it twisted. They said, nah, we don't want to manage this shit show. Talking about 47 directors and 252 fucking members of staff and AI models and medical team with AI data. Bro, they didn't have a front of shirt sponsor for 2 seasons.
Oh, yeah.
And which one do they get now? An AI one. So when I was saying that they did AI lineups and you were like, bro, are you sure? Are you seeing now?
Yeah.
Do you see?
Imagine like Rocinha, boy, just
bro,
that's my team for today.
Chat GPT, bro.
GPT, what's my team? Gemini,
CFC
what's my team for today?
GPT, fam. It's
Crazy.
a that thing.
What's going on with the likes of Palmer, Enzo, Caicedo? What is going on with these men? Because weren't these men talking about title races only this season? And what's happened to them?
They got a humble slice of reality in it. Humble pie in that. Because these players weren't that good to begin with.
Do you see these men moving on at the end of the season?
Absolutely. If they're not in Champions League, yeah, goodbye to any kind of hopes for keeping some of their players. And goodbye. Kiss goodbye any chance of recruiting good players as well. They don't do that anyway. When is the last time they signed a good player? How many transfer window has it been since Caicedo? Since Palmer?
It's true.
Reece James is from the academy, you don't count.
Yeah, who's they signed? That's really
Enzo?
good.
Is he a good signing? Since Enzo even, I don't think he's a good signing.
No, I don't think he's great either.
Yeah.
I don't think he's great.
They signed Lavia, but he's always injured, so what does that mean? Doesn't mean anything.
They're going to have to cut their losses with him, innit? At the end of the season.
They took Buonanotte from Brighton, blood. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Buonanotte. How desperate must you be for someone to take someone who doesn't start for Brighton?
That's mad. Is he still there, or is he not?
I think he's left, innit? I don't know. I don't know, but yeah, man. There's Brighton with a Gucci belt, fam.
What about let's talk about Liverpool. Because Liverpool fumbled again. Did they lose? They lost to
Brighton.
Yeah.
Speaking of Brighton.
Beat up by Brighton.
Man like Danny Welbeck, blood, that boy Welbs and that.
Well,
boy Welbs.
He never lets us down, man.
Yeah,
what's going on with Liverpool, man? And it's a really good result for Man United, isn't it? Because
amazing. We gained a point on these. We imagine after the 2 points dropped. Nah, it was a point gained. It was a point gained because everyone else dropped points. All points.
How many games Liverpool lost this season, man? Because
something like 10.
What?
The first time they've lost more than 10 games since like 2015.
I've never heard this guy here, Nemja, say slot out. I've never heard it from his lips.
Nem's a fraud. Out. Nems is a fraud. Fraudster he is. That's why, blood.
I want to see how many games they've lost. 10 games this season. Retainers.
It's certified now. These are the worst champions, the most embarrassing champions we've ever seen here. Leicester was better than this, fam.
It's embarrassing, bro. Absolutely.
Absolutely embarrassing.
Embarrassment, man.
Spending 500 million like that, and your best player is fucking Rio. Are you crazy? Are you crazy?
These man.
How does that make sense? Ekitike started off well, but he's been shit as well recently. Let's not get it twisted. He's been shit.
Oh. Let's do a top prediction 5. Because England, it's going to be international break now, so it's going to be a bit boring now, isn't it? Over the next couple of weeks. So let's do a top 5 prediction. In your opinion, and I'll do my top 5. So
yeah,
you want to go first or?
No, you do yours.
Okay, so I'm going to be biased. Arsenal top, City second, third Man United, fourth. Oh, Chelsea got a hard running, you know, so I don't think it's going to be them. Fourth, Villa.
Yeah.
And fifth, Liverpool. What's yours?
You do know Brentford are 2 points off Chelsea.
Are they?
Yeah, man. Check the table.
Oh my God.
Everton are 2 points off Chelsea, and that's only 3 points off Liverpool. And they have less games to play. They have less games to play.
Bro, and Chelsea got hard. They've got the hardest stuff.
They've got City and us United. So Man United, yeah, we have to play Chelsea away and Liverpool at home, yeah.
Yeah, I think it smoked both of them, to be honest.
So I think
both of them.
I do still think Arsenal end up winning the league. I think City second, United third. I think Villa drop out. Yeah.
You think Villa's going to drop out?
I think Liverpool and Chelsea make top 5, yeah, just because of Villa dropping out. Because Villa can still fall on in the Europa League,
right?
Drop all eggs in that basket and take rest players in the league for that, because they've got a very thin squad.
Yeah.
So even though it makes more sense for PSR purposes for them personally to win, to get a high position possible in the league, they desperately need Champions League, desperately, because of the way they exited last season. So I think they will end up dropping out, I think, just to focus on the Europa League. So I do think Liverpool or Chelsea, fucking scumbag, and scrape it through. But don't sleep on Brentford and Everton, though.
Chelsea, man. I don't think Chelsea, I don't know. I don't think Chelsea will, you know.
So then,
I don't think Chelsea do.
You think the top 5 stay as it is, which I hear.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do hear.
I think if anyone, Villa might, as you said, drop out. But I don't know if Chelsea got some hard games, bro. They got some hard games. And look, have you seen how dead Chelsea are right now?
Yeah, I know, bro.
Bro, they got slapped up 3-0.
So what, do you think Everton or Brentford can make a European push?
Oh.
It will be insane if they end up getting champs. Being 6th and getting Europa League anyway is crazy.
That is crazy. That would be crazy.
Brentford or Everton. But fuck me, if they manage to finish above. Oh wow. Oh shit.
That's crazy, bro. That is crazy. But listen, should we end it there?
Yeah. I gotta shoot anyway.
Yeah, same here. Make sure you guys go and follow me though. His name's gonna be in the description after the. Let me just put that in. I'll put that in after the show. And yeah, people, perspectives every Monday. I don't know if we'll have a show next week, because do you know what? If we have a show next week, let's make it something fun in it. If we do something next week, you know what I mean, it'll be something fun. I'll think of something or whatever in it, and maybe a quiz or something. I don't know. We'll think of something fun in it, just something interactive. And yeah, we'll just take it from there. But listen, big
Sounds
up to
good.
me though, each and every time. It was a good show today, man. Obviously not.
We
the
didn't even
greatest.
chat about Spurs. Imagine they got.
Oh, hold on.
You want to squeeze a little 2 minutes just to
Yeah,
to cook Spurs?
bro. They got bust up 3-0, innit? By Forest.
Fist up 3-0. Fist up.
They're not going to
Absolutely
go down though.
battered.
They're not going to go down because West Ham lost. West Ham, the scrubs, yeah. I'm not
But
doing nothing.
you know what it is. You know what it is though.
Yeah.
Forest and West Ham actually play better football than Tottenham. I think
Really?
eventually they will scrape off. Yeah, I think eventually they will scrape enough wins, enough points to skip over Tottenham. Because Tottenham are fucking shit. The football they
I've heard
play
they
is the
haven't won a
worst.
game. They haven't won a game this year, apparently.
Exactly.
I mean, in the Premier League.
Yeah, Tottenham play worse football than Wolves. You know, don't let Wolves be last fool you.
Whoa.
They play worse football than Wolves. They play worse football than Burnley because Scott Parker can actually get these men kicking balls.
Yeah.
Just the quality of the players. Spurs play horrendous football. Like,
Do you think that this manager's made it worse?
yeah, I think he's made it worse.
To do is to
Because-
don't.
Yeah, to do is to do, innit? I think he's definitely made it worse, playing players out of position, forcing a system, a wing-back system which doesn't work for these
Fraud.
players. He's a fraudster, bro. Now, I look at Ange like, how did you get these men scoring goals? How Ange was working miracles, bro. He's turning water into wine.
Remember Andrew, the series 3 and all that is always better than series 3 and all that. Yeah, it's
You get
like,
me,
boy,
bro. If they actually, so he in an interview, you've seen the players that he wanted. He wanted in Buemo. He wanted the likes of like Premier League kind of proven players, innit?
Yeah.
They gave him Slanky and a bunch of kids. So what is he supposed to do?
I think they still would have been better. Been better to watch than this current Tottenham, this current Spurs team.
100%, 100%. Like these actually play the worst football in the league, like hands down by far.
It's crazy.
Forest play better football, and West Ham have better quality to play better football. They've got Somerville who's out. Did you notice the moment he's out, they lost?
Yeah.
Right. So they got Bowen, they got Sushek, yeah, they got you got Tati as well. Like you got that Mateus Fernandez kid as well. Like you got some decent.
Good. Yeah, he's
that's what I'm saying.
Good,
Who in that Tottenham team am I looking at and be like, yeah, he's a baller? Fucking no one.
Ain't Thing still there? What's his name? Who's the one they got on loan up front? What's his name?
Tell.
Yeah, is he still there?
He's probably been their best player, and he's not even all that.
It's crazy, bro.
Yeah, it's mad. It's mad out there. But I still think they get relegated, you know. There's only
I
1 point between them and West Ham.
I hope they do. I really hope they do. But anyway, listen, guys, we're going to end it there, man. Thank you all for watching. If you're watching it now, later on, tomorrow, whenever. Big up to everyone. Big up to my co-hosts, man like me, though. And listen, people, we will catch you soon. Peace and love. We are out.